everybody. So I wanted to jump on here tonight. It is actually like after 11 p.m. on a work night. So I am wide awake and I've been thinking quite a bit about Inktober and about Arty Farty or Arty Fartober and about just all the things that an artist thinks about, I guess. So, as you know, and you may have seen, what is today, the 9th? You've seen me do my Inktobers in my big dictionary. My sister gave me this dictionary many years ago, but that's neither here nor there. I started doodling in it, and my idea. So let me back up and regroup. I wanted to talk about the dictionary. I wanted to talk about artist block. I wanted to talk about doing what you enjoy. I wanted to talk about the power of creativity. I started doodling in this dictionary several years ago because I was experiencing a little bit of artist block. And my thought process was, okay, I'll just turn to a page, and if it says cat, I'll draw a cat. And I was using it as kind of a guide to kind of get over artist block. And it's always been right here in my art space, and it's like, okay, if I ever feel stuck or if there's something on my brain or whatever, I'll just jump into the dictionary. And I use it very rarely, but it's kind of like I know it's right there, and if I need it, then it's great. So I'm going to encourage everyone to do something of the such. Now, let me jump in to say, this is my doodle dictionary. I say doodle. It started out as a kind of an art journal. This is a napkin that I've Mod Podged and painted, and we've got watercolor, and there's a little bit of texture and all that. So it started out as an art journal. Here's a napkin, a mustache napkin, and I just slapped it down for mustache, just to play around with the techniques and things like that, because to me that's what an art journal is to just play around with. But as you can see, it's mostly got my Inktober doodles in it, and some are pretty intense. You know, this is some watercolor inks, and the I don't know what year that was because I didn't put the year, but the prompt was storm. This prompt was sleep, and there's a little kitty cat sleeping. Risk. This was 2021, and we've got some cards and some gambling tokens. Rodent was one of our prompts. Rocket was one of our prompts. This was not a prompt. It's just red. Again, this is kind of my, okay, let's play around kind of thing. You know, let's, here's a raven that I drew, round raven. I'm just kind of going through these to give you an idea of how different it is. Radio. So these look like they're done in marker and all that, but I did them with different ink pens and ink markers, you know, for the whole Inktober thought process. But it started out kind of as an art journal to just kind of dump things in. There's not a lot of stuff in it. But it's kind of more of it's on my brain and it's right there handy. And I know I can use it kind of thing. This was hide. I did 2 little pictures here. As you can see, I never really have gotten very detailed in the Inktober doodlings. Because again, drawing is not my thing. And to that, painting is really not my thing, because I feel like to do a good painting, you have to draw your picture out first, and I don't want to do the drawing. So again, I mean, it is what it is. Fish. There's 2 koi fish going on here. Fancy was the word for this, and I circled not plain, ornamental. So that's where I was going with that. Anyways, to that, this is Dune, and I played around with some watercolor inks, and so yeah, you can see there's Dig. This was one of my favorites, Coral. You can see I've got a little bit of it doesn't look like there's much in here, but this is a big book, y'all. And I've been playing with it here and there over the years. There's a vessel. Nothing specific, nothing trap. There's a mouse trap and there's a bear trap. Nothing major, because again, I haven't ever done major with Inktober. There's throw. Suit. So anyways, all that to be said, I was looking for one more picture that I think is kind of cool. This is not it, but there's teeth. Anyways, all that to be said, I am thinking on day 9 of October 2023 that I want to abandon Inktober 2023. And reasons being several. I, again, am not a fan of my drawing. I'm not a fan of doing drawing, and I do Inktober just to keep the pen in my hand, to keep the creativity, to keep that outlet. It's almost like I feel like if I don't draw, then I'll forget how. And I don't know that that's the case, but I feel like it's kind of one of those, you know, you got to use it before you lose it kind of thing, or use it or you'll lose it. I don't think that that's the case, but I think that's been my mentality with the Inktobers over the years. And I've done Inktober, not always in my dictionary. Let me see if I can get, this is kind of just a rambling chat with you guys tonight, because I'm wide awake. I have in the previous years done Inktober in a sketchbook that I had as my planner. This was kind of a planner, art journal, all sorts of good things. Anyways, this was 2016. I did my Inktober drawings. Now these, this one was the one I had the most fun with, and I picked my prompts for the month. I didn't go by their prompts. But as you can see, they're kind of Halloween-y, spooky, things like that. So, again, over the years, I've done Inktober in different ways. And this one, oh yeah, I got all the way through. Let's see if this, I've got a couple of those art journalish type books that I created. Well, this is February. Oh, here's October. And here this is 2017. And I had planned to do 2017 in another one of these bullet journals or whatever that I was gonna create in, but I abandoned this back I guess July, because I had a few things going on in July, but I abandoned it and went to something else. So, anyways, all that to be said, I've done Inktober for several years, many years, and different forms, and I think that as of right now, it's kind of run its course with me. I'm stressing over it, and I don't want to stress over art, and I feel like when I sit down to do my Inktober, I feel stressed and rushed and not up to par. So I don't think I need to continue with it this year. It's unfortunate, but I am having a lot of fun sorry, I'm trying to put my books back on the shelf. I am having a lot of fun playing with Artie Fartober. I'm really enjoying the Halloween themed stuff I keep seeing. I'm only doing the one little book, the little design team project that I'm doing. That's the only Halloween thing I'm planning to do. Again, I want to focus the rest of this month on Artie Fartober and really get into that little journal and have fun with it and spend a little bit more time in it than I have been. And I think I haven't been spending a lot of time in it because I've been focused on trying to get it done and trying to get Inktober done. And so if I have to clear my plate a little bit, I'm going to clear off Inktober because I feel like I have made a good run of it. So, over the years, not this month. So that being said, I think I'm going to abandon Inktober 2023. I'll still keep the prompt list, and if something, tickles my fancy between now and then, I'll play around with it. I'll put it up here to kind of look at me. Excuse me. But just wanted to tell you that. And while I'm talking about art journals and creating in dictionaries, I also want to share with you guys, since drawing's not really my thing, collage is. One of the dictionaries I started a while back is, and I haven't done a lot of stuff in this. Again, it sits on the side of my desk, looks at me, and as far as if I'm stumped, I'll jump to it. This is an old dictionary. It's the perfect little size though. It's not too thick and it's great hand shape. But anyways, this is my collage dictionary. I love this dictionary because it's so old school. Like it's big and grade schoolish to me. It's falling apart. It's got a wobbly spine. Copyright 1966. So it is an elementary dictionary, and which is probably why it just feels so elementary to me. But I love how big the words are and how simple. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this as kind of another option. If drawing is not your medium, then find you a dictionary. Let me just say, I'm a lover of words, and so dictionaries, I have too many of them. And it took me a minute to get comfortable creating in them, but I think that I'm using them as a tool, and I get to see them and see all the words, and I love it. So, if you are so inclined, you can have a dictionary as your art journal for any medium, painting, drawing, collage, whatever. And again, I use it as a tool to where when I'm stuck, Or with collage, if I find an image that I just really, really love, say I found an image of a frog and I really, really, really loved it, but I didn't know, and it kept floating around my desk, because you know you have things like that that just float around, and you never can find the best place for them, but they keep floating around your desk. But you want to use them. You want to keep them. Stick it in, find the word. Stick it in the dictionary. Just, again, thoughts. So, again, these are simple little collages. This one's for bouquet. It's a bouquet of flowers using some painty papers. And the stickers that don't stick, that I'm always fighting with in my sticker book. And I think, like I said, this is just my collage. This is cactus. Look how fun this dictionary is, though. Hey, there's a Canadian goose. Yeah, it's just a fun dictionary, and so I loved it, and it was falling apart, and I thought, well, I'll start putting some collage in it and see what happens. This is fingers. So this is what I was talking about. This image of this hand, I loved it. And it floated around on my desk forever. And it's like, what am I going to do with this big hand? He's just perfect. It's so cute. And so I thought, well, we're just going to stick it in here and call it a finger. So it's right there whenever I want to look at it. Here we have a flamingo. And a geranium. Again, this was a really pretty image that I had cut out from a magazine, Fussy Cut, and it's like it was not fitting into anything I was doing at the time with collage, but I wanted to keep it and I loved it, and so hey, geraniums in the dictionary. This is hand, so we went kind of an Asian route with chopstick hand. Again, these are super simple collages, but they either let me put my image somewhere, do something with an image, or here's a mushroom, or they got me out of my stump. It's like, okay, this was an image that I really just loved. It's so big and so pretty. So, you know, it kind of got me out of an artist block, per se. Here is pear, pineapple. These all seem to be like foodie things. Let's see here. Here's a poodle. You can see I've got a little bit of, you know, this isn't just all paper. There's a ribbon there, and this one was not my favorite. I did not enjoy it. Robot. But I used this weird paper, and so there you go. This was one of my favorites, skeleton. And again, I had this image that I just felt like I needed to do something with. So it became a piece of this. Strawberries. Here's some netting from some probably potatoes. They probably weren't strawberries, but washi tape. A beautiful image of strawberries. Again, super simple. Here's a toucan. So that, oh, there's one more. Well, there is a tulip. Is that the last one? I guess so. So there you go. Oh, no. Here's watermelon. So, yeah, a lot of food going on in here. But this was an image of some watermelon cubes out of a Good Housekeeping or something like that. Summer recipe magazine. And I loved it. But it's like, what am I going to do with this? So we made it happen. I feel like there's one more. This, let's see here. What is going on? This says, love you in the sea. Love you in the sea is the best distance. Wonder, maybe we were going with whitewash or white. I don't know. It's a big seashell that I've put in the middle with some handmade paper that kind of whitewashes. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, this baby's wiggling, trying to fall apart on me. But anyways, I wanted to show this because I've had a lot of comments about the doodling in the dictionary, and I wanted to kind of give you another idea that you can get creative in whatever. Again, I'm a fan of dictionaries. I'm a fan of words, and so these just made sense to me. And again, they're used as artist block stoppers. I want to do some more collaging, and it would be cool, I think, to have the whole dictionary done. It would be pretty thick, but I think it would be cool. Maybe one of these days. So, all that to be said, I wanted to jump on here and let you guys know I'm going to abandon Inktober. And with that, I am going to be able to put more energy into Arty Fartober. If you've been following along, this is the little journal of goodies, and mostly collage, but there is some painting and things like that in here. I'm having fun with it, and I want to do more in it, spend more time in it, and I need to do a title page, which will probably be last because I'll probably put that there, and I need to do a cover of some sort. So I want to spend more time in this. I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm not enjoying Inktober right now. And so, for my own benefit, I think it's best that I step away from the Inktober this year. I'm enjoying Arty Fartober, and I'll tell you, I'm already excited about Trovember. I do a monthly challenge in November. It's by Collage Lab. And I'll talk more about it soon, closer to November, but it's a month-long collage, basically. You work on the same piece, and she gives you a prompt every day, and I've done it the last 2 years, and the 2 pieces that I've created, I absolutely love. Super simple challenge, but I absolutely love it. So I'm enjoying Arty Fartober. I'm looking forward to Trovember. And I keep hearing some buzz about, let's see if I can figure out how to say this. Defemmerimber. Hi. I will have to practice that. But anyways, that is a challenge in December. And I'm hesitant to jump in on that bandwagon, but I'm also kind of excited about it because I feel like it will get me back into creating stuff, and I like to create stuff. So, so that I think is it. Yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to, almost midnight here. I was awake and couldn't sleep, and I thought, I was really thinking about Inktober and really thinking about my to-do lists each day and where I'm struggling. And I don't want to say that I'm overwhelmed and I have too much to do, because I don't. It's all working into my schedule just fine. But I don't want to get any deeper into Inktober and start regretting it or hating it or despising it or not enjoying it or anything like that. So I think it's best that I step away from it now and focus the rest of the month on Arty Fartober and get ready for November. I've got, a lot going on for the month, and I just want to, I don't want to stress about art. I think I say that enough in my videos for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. So anyways, with that, I'll sign off, and I'll let you know that it's okay to not complete a challenge you signed up for. It's okay to step away from something and focus on something else. It's okay to be in the feelings of whatever those are, especially when it comes to art, because to me, art is just an expression of our feelings. So it's okay to be in that realm, whatever it is. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're doing a challenge, if you're creating a piece, it's okay to step away from it if it's not serving you. And art should serve you first. Serve you first, and then let it serve the rest of the world. Anyways, I'm going to jump off my soapbox and try to get some sleep. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys where I was at. So when you don't see any more Inktober shorts floating around, that is why. And so yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Arty Fartober. I've done forgot what the prompt is, but we'll be back with it. And full force and see where we end up. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.